Hey again, in this video we will talk about a global and local variable. So to get started, I will create a new file, Python file. I will name it global and local variable. Okay, so to get started, you know that I have main method always, and this main method always I define main in this way. Okay, so what you expect, let me suppose I have variable name it x, have value 10. Okay, then I want to print x, say print x equal this way dot format x, which is very simple process. If I click run, hopefully it will print it without any error, but here he give me syntax error. So the unexpected parsing line 7. I have no idea what is it. So here he calling main, so I didn't mention main here. I have to mention it. Run again. He say x equal 10. So this x is local variable. Okay. Oracle variable. Just this is local variable, so you cannot access it from other functions. So if I define function here, I name it show, and which is doesn't take anything. Okay, if I want to print value of x, this show will not be able to print x. You see, he will give you error. Why? Because show doesn't now value name it x. See, if I didn't call it, I have to call it to see the error. So if I just call it from here, call show function, so he give you error here. Why? Because x is not defined here. X is local variable. So think about it in this way. If I have a block of code, which is this function, and this function have variable inside it, this variable could not be accessed from other block where if they are on same level. If you see this level of this one is same of level this one. So this function does not have any ability to access to this variable because it consisted of inside other function, and this is what we name it local variable. Here we go. Let me now talk about last section in this video. So what if I have variable which is x, I want this x to be accessed from this function and this function. You totally now understand you could do that by making global variable. That's mean you take this variable and add it on the top here. That's mean, hey, I want this variable to be a global, which be accessed from this function and this function. Now if you run it, it may work and may not. So now in this case it work. So if you see x equal 10, he was able to access to it from here and able to access to it from here. But this is not the case of the Python. Python by nature, when he come to this function, you ask for x, he look for x in the function, he doesn't find it, he give you error in many cases. So it is better to be in safe case to write here the word global x. What we mean by global x? Mean, hey, when you come to this function, there's variable x, it is a variable in the global scope, use it as a x variable, so access to it. Same thing here, it is better to say global x. That's mean, hey, I'm here in this function, I'm using variable in the top, name it x. So now when you run, you are 100% you don't have error. So you didn't see the error when we did not wrote here in this example global, because it was a really simple example. If I just go to this game that we will implement later on, if you see I am using, don't look through the code because many things you will learn it later on, so many about layout other stuff. So if you see here I have variable name it active player, which is true. If I go down, see I'm using here active player in this function, but to access to this variable I call it global. Now this one will run without any problem, but if you just take off this line and you try to run the game again, okay, and you try to click on any button, he will give you error here. See the error, I say local variable active references not assigned. So you just reference it but you don't assign to it. So when you are writing true, or when you give it access, now he could access to it without any problem. So this is the basic idea that I want to tell you. Whenever you want to access any global variable outside your function, just write the global x or global name of the variable. Here we done, and thank you for watching.